Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well today. In this video, let's take a look at the synthetic division problem together. So when dividing this polynomial of x cubed plus nx squared plus 4nx minus 6 by this binomial of x plus 3, we know that the remainder is going to be negative 48. We have to find out the value of n. Now, if you'd like to try it first on your own, go ahead and pause the video now. Otherwise, keep watching and let's go over it together. First, let's take a look at our dividend, or this longer polynomial, and identify the coefficients for each term. Since we have 4 terms, we'll have 4 coefficients, and they're going to be 1, n, 4n, and negative 6. Then, taking a look at our divisor, or x plus 3, we can find out that our 0 is going to be negative 3, since negative 3 plus 3 does equal 0. Setting up our synthetic division now, we can write our coefficients of 1, n, 4n, and negative 6 across, and write that 0 of negative 3 to the left. Before we jump right into synthetic division, let's remember that our remainder is negative 48. And in case you forgot, this is where we always find the remainder from our synthetic division. So let's go ahead and write the negative 48 right there. Above this negative 48, we know that negative 6 plus something does equal negative 48, and that number has to be negative 42. Now that we put all the information we have in the right locations, let's see what else we can figure out together. Moving over to the left to the beginning of the synthetic division, remember that to get started we would bring this 1 straight down, and then we would multiply our 0 of negative 3 times that 1 to get this negative 3 that we'll write underneath the n. Adding together n plus negative 3, we'll get n plus negative 3, or just simply n minus 3. Then we'll repeat the process and multiply the 0 of negative 3 times that n minus 3, and distributing that negative 3 we'll get negative 3n plus 9. Once again, we're going to add, so 4n plus this negative 3n plus 9 is going to simplify down into n plus 9. At this point, we've filled in the entire synthetic division, but we still don't know what n is. Let's go ahead and use the information we have in front of us to now write an equation. The next step in solving the synthetic division problem is going to be multiplying this negative 3 by this n plus 9, and that should equal this negative 42. Writing that out as an equation and distributing that negative 3 to the n and to the positive 9, we're going to get negative 3n minus 27 equals negative 42, and adding 27 to both sides, we'll get negative 3n is equal to negative 15, and then finally dividing both sides by negative 3, we'll find out that n is equal to positive 5. So even though I think that's the right answer, let's go ahead and see if we can plug this in to check it to make sure we are correct. So we think the value for n is equal to 5, so let's plug that into everywhere where we see n and see if we do get a remainder of negative 48. We'll keep our 0 of negative 3 on the left side and write our coefficients of 1, 5, and 20 since 4 times 5 is 20, and negative 6. We'll start by bringing this 1 straight down, and negative 3 times 1 is negative 3, 5 plus negative 3 is equal to 2, negative 3 times 2 is equal to negative 6, 20 plus negative 6 is equal to positive 14, negative 3 times 14 is equal to negative 42, and negative 6 plus negative 42 equals negative 48. And just like that, we've confirmed that the remainder is equal to negative 48 when the value of n is equal to 5. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and as always, keep up the great work.